Greetings, CQ family and community. I'm Harry Lee, and this is another CQ moment. I love the richness of the scriptures as it relates to cultural intelligence, and there's no finer example than looking at the writings of the Apostle Paul, and especially in this passage in 1 Corinthians 9. How else could Paul be transformed from this Hebrew of Hebrews, a Pharisee, into this amazing instrument for the gospel, able to win both Jew and Gentile and develop and establish churches where men and women were willing to overcome their differences for the sake of the gospel. I often say that the Apostle Paul had Holy Spirit inspired cultural intelligence. And if you look at the first sentence in this opening paragraph, it's amazing what Paul says, because he says, even though I'm free from all, I have made myself a servant to all, that I might win more of them. Now, who is them? He goes on and lists his people. It's his own people. He won his Jewish brothers and sisters. He won those in bondage to the law like he was. He won those outside of the law, but he puts a little disclaimer there. He goes, I didn't go outside the law of God because I was still under the law of Christ, which says a lot. And then he says, and he won the weak. Who are the weak? Those are the ones who have no power. The word weak translated is powerless. So much of Paul's ministry involved him advocating for those who had no power. But in order for him to be transformed into this amazing instrument for the gospel, he had to make himself a servant to all. What does that imply? And it implies dedication. It implies intentionality. It implies discipline. It implies consistency. It implies humility, willingness to learn. He had to become like those he won. You read that passage, it says over and over, I became as. This is the heart of a CQ learner right here. And it's our responsibility as we engage those not like ourselves to learn to become as, to be willing to serve all people for the sake of the gospel, become uncomfortable, make it your mission to become an effective CQ empowered instrument for the gospel. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.